Stadium. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Tennessee Volunteers. Max Status TCU, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ground. It's Walker. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, I don't always give credit to quarterbacks, but what an unbelievable job, man. Like, not great protection. He sees the blitz, understands he's about to get hit, but still delivers the strike on 3rd down and moves the chains. Unbelievable job by the...
Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. On the run, it's Walker. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll be brought down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's paid. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Slithers into space. Maybe a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He wants to go deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his target down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the counter. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Davis. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Payne. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Turning it. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Looking to throw. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. Slips through the line. Oh, vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Payne. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Runs through a tackle. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Get it out to the supersonic guy. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside. It's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Davis. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The falls right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. TCU calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That is the score. Tennessee 35, TCU 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets...
Could be an alley. Powers through. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun. Moving out to the right. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. looking for room. It's Payne. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Off play action on first down. Fires left. He makes a catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get... football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone, and boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Craig. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're...
Snagged it, and there's running room. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Quarterback will keep it. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They give it to him again. Shakes off the just dismissing tackles. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game keeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what?
Lots of room to run. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
on fourth down, looking for the completion. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. We all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. To throw, it's Craig. Got a man, it's James. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. They can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He goes right back to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he makes the extra point.
TCU, 22.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To the air, it's Craig. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing. And with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finding open areas, finding some room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. back to throw. It's Craig. Finds a man on the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like they're down on the other side, they have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy
got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running with the run on first and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Flips it out in the flat. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Looking for a productive play on first down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.